wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Desmond King back deep. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Mills. For Marshall, that's complete.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Play fake, Mills. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Steven Sims. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 29, Jones. This will be caught by Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it to James White. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion there by Mac Jones. Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50, the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Mills. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jonathan Grenard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's King. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Mills throw pulled in by Marshall. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Six yards left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. White. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mills. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now, Mills. incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second and 8 at the 20.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop it underneath to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Working with his 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Off the bootleg. Jones, they'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. From the gun, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Jones, a final shot before break. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Mills. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mills to the air again. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mills throw complete there to Conley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down at 4. From the gun, here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Mills. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mills. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On 1st down, Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. From the 29, Jones. And a dump off to White. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll leave this one for White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Powering forward. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. On for the extra point is Folk. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, Mills. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jones now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play fake, Mills. That's into the hands of Marshall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. One of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Harris going to get it again on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Bernard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and this is caught by Williams. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones rolling to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.